Libra. Hey, this is your May forecast for the tarot. And are you traveling anywhere right now, or did you just travel here towards the end of April? Because it looks like here there is a little shorter trip where I feel you might have had a little worry connected to it for whatever individual reason it might be for you, because naturally this is a group reading, and so I can't say what it is individually, but we can always check that out in a private reading. However, here's the trip. See a little worry there before you even embark upon the trip, but let me tell you though, the trip itself is going to go really well. You have nothing to worry about it, and then whatever it is you're going to be encountering, or whoever you're going to be meeting on this trip too, it's going to go well also. So, but it is just the human side of our nature when we go off in that little worry spot, right? Thinking of all the things that you might want to do and accomplish within this very short amount of time, because it doesn't look like it's a long trip, okay? So you might just have limited time, and that could, in fact, be the worry itself. But you're good. You're doing great. Here are two people around you having to do with your financial situation, because we're looking at the income sector of your reading right now, male, female, and then there is a little bit of a, I won't say tiff, but a situation that needs to be looked at or encountered or revisited, and I feel it has to do with maybe something promised that isn't fulfilled. Or maybe that you've been waiting on it and it still hasn't come around. So somewhere, somehow, something is stuck in the mix. I see you clearing it out and it being okay. So it's not really a big to-do situation. It's just a little uncomfortable, I think, because apparently it looks like you have to chase it. You have to be the one to actually get in there and figure this out, and then speak with these two individuals. That being said, yes, it is a little test on your patience. More like you're thinking, okay, now what? Right? But I see it clearing away, and if it takes up to a week, that would be at the longest. So it's not a long, drawn-out situation at all. Now, everything said and done as far as these situations, I have to say, on other levels, the beginning of May is looking excellent for you. There's also some rejoice here within family. Maybe you get to spend a little bit more time with your family, or the family that might live apart from you. I'm also getting mother energy, and this is something that you're embracing. So spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, it just feels so good, as if from heart to heart, you're feeling that something is both good, secure, and that you're happy to be able to spend whatever this extra time is. And so that kind of sends you off down memory lane of certain things and events in your life. But this is actually beautiful. And when we're on the topic of mother energy, also getting the father energy. So this month, it looks like you're going to be vacillating between both of your parents in your mind and heart and so forth. And I get the sense that you're feeling good, Libra, about the representation of what is here, what they have been for you. And so that every once in a while, of course, I mean, we always love our parents, so that's not it. But every once in a while, there is that flashback down memory lane to the past, implementations, guidance, and so forth. When we were younger and when our parents were younger, when they were able to interact and so forth. So this is pretty much what's going on the family home front for you this month. So this should pretty much balance up your beautiful Libra scales, well, don't you think? So it's all about values, appreciation, the sense and memories and whatnot. It's showing up here in a third placement in your reading as well, where I'm thinking there is a spiritual key where I see you opening up dimensions within yourself, and I'm also getting that there's some clarity coming in, like a gift from the past, maybe something that wasn't too clear once upon a time yonder, but which will come up to you here and now, no matter what age we might be at this point, but it's really getting some clarity and insight as to certain situations that took place long ago. So, Libra, a female shows up here, and she's a very well balanced, grounded individual. I feel you're close to this person. I see her coming into your path right here with some interaction, communication about her dealings in life, where she's needed to have taken some control, some direction. She's been happy to do so, but I'm seeing it's more as if she's just wanting to share with you, give you some insights on what all of that may have entailed. So in this, you get to spend some great time together, and you too, I see you giving your input, and also with pride, giving her a beautiful pat on the back here for work well done. When we're talking about work, let's jump to your career. Right now, I'm seeing that you're really actually excited to see where something can go, the potential of where something can go. And I say it that way, Libra, because in spite of that, I'm seeing there is a certain situation where you might just feel like you're trying to stay on top of it upon all the demands on you, and yet you might still feel a little bound by whatever circumstance this may be. It could be a little different for each of you Libras, because of course it isn't a private individual reading, but I'm getting that there's some circumstances where you're sensing you're not quite sure where whatever this phase is leading. And I have to say it as a phase. It could be a specific project right now that you're working on, or you're trying to familiarize yourself in a new area. However, though, even this shall pass, okay? Maybe it's a test time that you're needing to kind of move through to either prove to yourself or to those upstairs. But you're doing good. You know, I see you plugging away at it. There's certain things, though, that I see will surface throughout the month, and you looking at it and as if you're the one evaluating the job rather than being evaluated from them. It's more you kind of looking at it and wondering if it was good enough or if this is what you truly want in the long run. Because on some level, like I said, there's a sense of feeling a little bound. So those boundaries, if they can be eliminated, I think you'd have your stride and feel good. But working within a situation where you're tight like this, then maybe it could even be or feel a little claustrophobic. You need some air. Being a Libra, ruled by an air sign, so to speak, the element of air, it's important for you to have leeway and to work independently so you got elbow room. If it is too tight around you, you might get to feel that there might be somewhat of a reaction coming up here throughout this month. I don't see you jumping to any conclusions, though, mind you. It's more that I see that you're not just the participant of what you're interacting with, but I also see you being the observer of this. And this is why I said it that way. You're wondering where this is going to go and where your part in all of it may be. So give yourself some time. It's not bad at all. It's more an observation, like I said. So this is May for you, especially when we get closer to the end of the month. I see this coming up because the first part of May is actually looking relatively really good for you. So by the end of this month, here I see a big smile on your face coming from a friend. And I feel this is a female friend, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. She is a beautiful person. She's very nurturing. She's a great listener. And I see that you're going to her to share some thoughts, some insights of what has been taking place here throughout as of late. And not necessarily just to get her feedback, but also to unload a little bit. And that's what friendships are all about, is the sharing of one's path, right? So in the overall, I feel that this is good. There is you here right now with your partner, if you have one, but in the relationship area, strengthening. And I see you making some plans some goal. I'm not necessarily saying that has anything to do with vacation time, just spending more quality time. So listen, Libra, this is what we have for you this month. Now, June is already available for you for download here at CD Baby. You can find it there and get a sneak peek into already what's taking place here now next month. So I will see you down the road. Until next time, have a wonderful month, Libra.